So you know how you can press buttons to make the star bounce? Well, multiple buttons on the PlayStation Move make it so you can make it bounce ridiculously fast. There'll be like 8 stars on screen all at once. Because there's an X button on each one of these controllers, and there's a motion button.
So I guess we should actually say out loud that this is the PS3 version using Move.
Yeah, this is No More Heroes, Heroes Paradise. It has some extras in it, none of them are that great, but hey. It looks nicer for the most part. This isn't a great port, though, because you know how, like, if you drove around the city and it had a really bad frame rate?
Right.
That bad frame rate is still there.
That's lame.
Yeah. There's a new thing here, though. There's the armchair. He just kind of passes out.
What about your graphical superiority, Sony? Come on. Don't you have a lot of dick waving every E3? Shouldn't that have happened by the time this is getting posted?
Well, less the PS3's fault and more the people did a really not great job.
Excuse me, I cannot accept that. My console warrior sense.
The cell processor! So you can actually look at all the cutscenes and also just have nightmares, which just lets you refight bosses.
That is a nightmare if you're fighting that fishnet lady, god.
Oh, and this has slight different cell shading. It's more like the cell shading in the second game. There are no super harsh, just solid black shadows in this one, which has a weird effect mainly on Travis, if I find the right shirt. Yeah. His body just looks like it's constantly oiled up.
Yeah, it does. That's my boy.
He's very shiny, and it's a little concerning.
I'd be concerned about anyone who wore a different shirt.
I don't know.
Look at all these toys you've got. Look at all those things you can't kick over.
Damn it. But hey, we can still drive the crappy motorcycle. Hooray!
Hooray!
Yeah.
Glorious motorcycle HD.
The PlayStation Move itself as a peripheral is pretty nice. It is very responsive. They have a Wii Sports ripoff that comes with it, and it works really well. There's table tennis and disc golf that are both actually pretty fun. The Move implementation in this game isn't good. Everything's really sluggish and does not respond as fast as you want half the time, and also it's a really big problem. You know, if you flick the Wiimote, you do this little turn. About half the time, that just doesn't happen, and instead you just break. Like, the normal fighting motion controls are fine, they always work, but it's little things like the motorcycle and some other things that just don't... Oh, yeah, I just stopped instead of actually turning again.
Whatever. It's all good.
It's not a big thing, but it's just a little annoying.
It's been a long time since I saw that little man.
Yep.
With his nose/hat brim.
Nose or hat, who knows?
I still say it's a nose.
I say it's a hat.
It's a nose!
Mr. Gongs. Okay, so probably the biggest difference between the games, aside from graphics, is that there are new jobs to play. They've actually doubled the amount of jobs, I think.
Oh man, I can't wait to see how tedious these are.
Yeah, the first new one is signaling. Wave the flags to send signals to the ships.
Well, yeah, as a bustling maritime port, Santa Destroy.
Oh, other little gameplay tweaks. Now it just says jump to the job site? Yes. So now you don't have to drive there. It just teleports you there. The problem is that there's no prompt for teleport back to the job place? Yes. So you still have to drive back to the place, but it still cuts out half the driving at least.
You've got to get your exploration for, like, balls and t-shirts somehow.
Yeah.
And stabbable dirt and all those good things they have.
Mm-hmm. Santa Destroy rules can protect the sea.
Just stab the dirt. Stab all of it.
I know there are mines here anyways.
That's really bad for your shipping business. Can you imagine the insurance premiums on dock workers around here? guy's getting really into it. He should be the signaler. Look at those arm gestures.
Signaling begins! Send semaphore signals to boats on the sea. Be careful not to get hit by missiles!
What kind of signals are you sending?
So, this is also a really janky one. Let's see if it works right. No, it didn't actually. I just did that motion several times and it didn't happen. So what's really awkward is anytime you have to do two motions together, you have to do one that is actually moving the motion controller and the other one is using the analog stick. So that was entirely my fault for not remembering that not both things have motion in them.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Isn't it dumb? It's really dumb.
That is the dumbest thing I've heard about controlling a video game.
See, now I'm doing it perfectly every time. It's, yeah.
There's no reason to be a show-off about it. I mean...
I'm so good at signaling! But yeah, you can see that nothing is really happening in this minigame, aside from getting shot with a missile if
You're still
you
getting
don't.
shot, though.
I just got shot once, yes.
How do you avoid getting missiled in the face?
Signal properly.
2, 1.
At least I can hear the countdown.
Yep. Good old Skype.
There you are.
Yep. It was probably Skype adjusting the volume of the game to be incredibly loud.
I think it was all your shouting.
Possibly. But the,
Is that all the exercise you get over there, is doing PlayStation Move signals?
I chop wood.
Okay.
I have lots of wood to chop right now.
I always got blisters doing that. It was never very fun.
Yeah, chopping wood kind of sucks. But the only way to avoid getting missiled is signaling in time or just signaling right. If you don't signal in time or you signal wrong, then you get shot with a missile and there's no way to, like, run and avoid it. This man is walking straight into me.
That guy really wants a job.
This guy is just walking into everything.
He needs to get inside, but he doesn't understand how glowing circles work. What a silly man to believe the doors are actually doors.
Nope, just portals.
Why you come here? Start little man.
So what's the next exclusive PS3 job?
Probably something that is also not good. Let's see, it was signaling. We had
Are any of them good?
No.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Well, actually, there's one I like.
Are all of them move-based?
Yes, I believe
Do
so.
you think there's a correlation there?
Possibly. Well, here's the thing. They already had some of these games made before the remake was ever done, and I kind of feel that the actual games they put in the PS3 version were actually ones that they decided not to put in the game originally. And they were like, "Hey, we had these half-completed games. Might as well put them in the PS3 one."
And not do the other half. Just don't.
Yeah,
do it.
and not even do the other half. There's one where it's really blatant, where it's like, shit, we made like a proof of concept, and nobody liked it, so we didn't do it, but then we just threw it in the game anyways.
I love you, Japan. And the whole concept of collector's editions worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
You know, deleted scenes often deleted for a reason.
Yeah.
Just gonna put that out there.
So here's another game that is incredibly simplistic. It's
I wasn't paying attention at all. What are you doing this?
we are at the Burger Suplex, and we have to make the sign spin to attract more customers. And we're powering the sign with the beam katana.
Oh, okay, because, you know, illegibility is such a draw to people.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's just the burger that's gonna spin.
Oh, okay, that's not so bad. It's just gonna be a big burger blur.
Yep. And if you charge too much, it'll make the sign short circuit and then also blow up.
I say, I was gonna go check out that burger joint with the spinning burger, but then the burger exploded, and I don't want that happening on my plate. No sirree, no sir.
So here's another thing. You know how when Travis charges, like recharges a battery, he does a little up and down motion. But in both No More Heroes, they didn't actually require you to do the up and down. You just had to waggle. In the PS3 version, they really want you to mimic like you're masturbating. So I am hunched over a table right now in front of a microphone, just jacking this move off. And it's
Okay, forget what I said earlier about the webcam. Okay. We need this one.
And it really wants you to go like crazy too to get this gauge up. Oh my god, my arm is burning.
It sounds like it. Is there any danger at all of this burger exploding? I don't think so.
No. It's like it also really wants a really specific type of up and down motion too, or else it does not work as well as you think it would.
You know, every burger sign is different. You have to take it slow and ask the burger sign what she likes. And
you know, this just isn't working for me. I mean, it's not. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. It feels different. It's just.
Clockwise, counterclockwise.
There's just something that is just not getting my hamburger spinning today.
If that took off as a euphemism, oh my god. Sorry, honey. My hamburger's just not spinning today.
Hey there, Bishop.
Oh.
You're dead.
It's like going back to Fringe Season 1 and watching an episode with Charlie. It makes me sad.
Yep.
Not really, I don't care about Bishop. He's
Nah.
pretty stupid. So where are we driving? Back to the job place?
Back to the job place.
Yeah, you're right. They really should have had quick travel both ways.
Yeah, it was like they thought that's a good idea, but they didn't follow through all the way.
That's a running theme with the added content here, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's a nose.
Fine.
Why you come here, stout little man?
I just know somebody's like gonna go back to the No More Heroes 1 videos and find out that I was actually arguing it's a hat or something.
I don't know.
Just embarrassed me completely.
Say, sign spinning was the last one. Minesweeping was in the old one. Cat racing!
Oh, okay. Well, this can't be anything but amazing.
This is actually the one I said where it's like they was just literally made it and then dropped it immediately after seeing.
I don't believe
how
you.
I
It
play.
has cats, and they are racing.
Well,
Cat racing.
cats do race in this minigame. There is a race, and the things that are racing are cats.
I will hear no ill words.
I remember playing this once, and I won in 3 seconds.
Even better.
The cats, this town, are fighting their own lawless war for freedom.
This is just going up and up.
Gotta become the king of kitties. God of cats. This one has no motion controls, if I remember correctly.
Not getting the downside.
Circle button is cat milk. X button is cat food. Triangle button for foxtail. Repeatedly using the same item will cause Gene to lose interest.
3, 2,
That's why you got a rubber.
1.
So it's like, hey look, cat food. Come on, Gene. No? How about some cat milk? How about a foxtail? How about some cat milk again?
That foxtail's getting her burger spin.
How about some cat food now? No cat... Foxtail again! Yeah! How about some cat food? I mean milk! Come on! Cat food! I won!
I don't like this game because it clearly disregards No More Heroes 2 continuity. How did Jean ever get fat if she's the queen of the cat racing league?
I know, right? Unless she, like, won... She won the big match and then retired. Or maybe she got an injury, and she was forced to retire from cat racing for good.
Adult onset catabetes.
Too many cat concussions.
She fought the cat version of Clubber Lang, and then she was out.
Too many cat and cat head-on collisions.
Ah, Pussy the Fool.
I've not mastered the secret of first button.
Let's see. After cat racing, we had...
Cat racing is clearly the best so far. What's next?
Bust a Coconut.
Oh, dear.
Yep.
Classy.
Yeah.
This joke is for you. Don't forget.
This one does have motion controls, and I seem to remember those also being pretty not very responsive.
I'm imagining a ripoff of, like, the ninja cut thing from Wii Sports Resort.
Also, I think just an intern wrote the actual stuff for gongs in these new ones because very frequently there is no punctuation. This one is actually missing all punctuation. There are no periods.
It's a stylistic choice.
Oh wait, no, there's some exclamation points.
You see, all of his punctuation marks, all of his periods are actually repurposed coconuts.
Oh.
And he's been smashing them. Or you've been smashing them.
Down with grammar.
There are none left. He's run out of periods.
Swing the motion controller to swing the bat.
Only exclamation points. The coconut tree, represented graphically.
Actually, I think there's one thing I liked about this game, and it is when you miss hitting a coconut. So I will let myself get hit by one. Yep, that's the highlight of this minigame.
So,
Oh, whoops.
when they remade the baseball parts,
Yep. And then the coconuts get thrown at different speeds and heights, so you gotta change your timing. They're those ones that just come in really low and really fast.
is this at all 1-to-1, or is it more like high coconut, low coconut, as if you're doing high-low blocks?
It is literally just swing the controller to swing the bat. There's nothing to it but swinging.
So, when the coconuts come in high or low, that's just a graphical difference, and you don't have to change your swing at all?
You don't have to change your swing, you just have to change the timing. Because they have different arcs and fall at different speeds.
Ah, okay.
Yep. The last one is people bowling.
Uh-huh.
Use the bike to mow down a mess of folks.
Does that mean this is the one you like? Because you said you liked one. This is the last one left. This has to be it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not great, but out of all of them, it seems like the one that would most likely be in the first one, and not just crappy shove it in for some extra content. Because you just drive your motorcycle and you hit people, and they're set up like bowling pins.
That's fantastic. Why wasn't that in the original? I think this and Cat Racing, just as concepts, would have been great games to be in the first one. Even though the implementation of Cat Racing is apparently not very good.
You press 3 buttons and you just... Well, I use the cat food, time for cat milk.
Maybe if you could play the cat or something. I don't know.
People bowling begins.
That guy's running for the hills back there.
Oh my god, people bowling!
Gotta get out of Dodge!
You can use drift to get fat strikes.
3, 2,
I've never heard strikes in bowling referred to as fat.
I think that's an actual bowling term, and if not, it should be.
Yeah, it really should be. People! It even makes the bowling pin sound when you hit him.
I don't know, that Kingpin movie with Woody Harrelson never got my burger spinning, so I wouldn't know.
Oh no, I missed one. Get back here. What? He just turned around when I hit him! Screw that guy!
This looks like, what if we really wanted to up the GTA parallels with our open world in one very specific instance?
Yeah. There, I got that guy. And they just lie there completely stiff. There's no ragdolls, they just fall over.
So how does scoring work? Is it just number gotten, or
yeah, it's just
you get bonus points for hitting them simultaneously?
It's just the number of dudes you have hit, and the amount of time that is given to you.
So getting the fat strikes isn't so much for like a point bonus, but it saves you time so you can hit more dudes.
Yeah, so I think you get a time bonus if you take them all out before the time limit ends. There's some more people. Hey, that was a strike. Hooray. Which trees counted also?
Yes, that would be great.
Oh.
'Cause they're a lot like people, except with roots.
Yeah.
And coconuts, the most valuable commodity of all.
Ah, yes. There, I bowled all the people, and I got money. 70 people for 56,000. So there is no actual time bonus either. It's just hit all the people.
So they finally give you a concrete way to calculate the value of human life.
Finally, yeah. And yeah, that is all the extra jobs. Weren't they something?
So are we gonna switch back to the real game now, or
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Awesome.
I should also mention, when you're playing through this game, at certain points after you beat a boss and you save, you're given the option to take a nap on the toilet. And if you do that, when you wake up, you actually fight a boss from No More Heroes 2. And I believe there are 5 No More Heroes 2 bosses put in this game. There is Skelter Helter, there's Matt Helms, there's the guy with the boombox, Nathan Copeland. There's also Kimmy, and then there's one more that we haven't actually fought yet. It's the second ranked boss, No More Heroes 2. But yeah, all those 5 No More Heroes 2 bosses actually fight a little differently.
That's cool.
Just because mechanics No More Heroes 1 were slightly different, and there were a lot more invincibility frames. Nathan Copeland has a lot of invincibility frames, and it's actually kind of really irritating to fight him. He still has his traps from the second game, but they're a little different.
Oh?
Because you fight him in the same arena you fight all the other No More Heroes 2 bosses in. So, like, the chandelier is replaced by stage lights and scaffolding. And instead of... He doesn't have the exploding plants or the moving carpet, but he still has, like, the laser turrets, but instead they're just, guys with guns, because the arena's, like, surrounded by a fence, and they stand outside of the fence and just shoot at you if you get too close to the fence.
Well, that seems a little unoriginal, but okay.
Yeah. Everybody else is pretty much the same. It's just, Nathan Copeland is a little different for some reason. He's more irritating to fight. But yeah, that's about it! This is really cheap if for some reason you don't have a Wii and you don't want to buy a Wii, but you have a PS3. Well, I suppose you get it, but I'd say get the Wii version instead, because despite having worse graphics, it's still the better version somehow. This one's pretty cheap though, it's like $20. The end.